So as the story goes, as I mentioned earlier, the design element, which was all about nautical designs, and because of the very diverse community that we've got in South Baltimore, we're going to use the different kinds of sort of indigenous communities and the designs that you would see with some of the indigenous communities that were using vessels. As I said, we were pivoting to a new narrative, and the narrative was to be looking at building low-cost modular housing designs along the middle branch of the Patapsco River. There are several marinas that are sort of dying or not very well used, and it's an opportunity to demonstrate and to showcase new housing concepts that are floating, and that could be a way to improve the riverbank and improve the environment along the Middle Branch River. And so that's one of the things that is the focus of the project, is to bring attention to that middle branch. So the way it's going to work is that it's a citywide contest among students that attend schools, home schools, private schools, and public schools within the region of South Baltimore. And they will, through workshops and other things, be trained on how to use 3D pens. And the first part of it is to really get into design thinking. The design thinking element is key. We don't want people to start designing something before we thought through the design. So in the area of community building, we think that the design thinking element ought to begin with, what kind of community do you want? And how do you know what that is? And so part of the knowledge of that is to investigate, right? Go ask questions. What were the things that made a community when they were growing up, when the seniors were growing up, when you were growing up? And so let's talk a little bit about that in the next video.